So Destroyer got a nice little buff in this week's over-the-air update, going back up to 16 power, retaining this revised on reveal, only hitting other locations. And I had to try him out. Obviously, I love Destroyer. I built some like sneaky decks with like Nimrods and Invisible Womans, and nothing was working for me. I just kept losing a lot. So I decided to go back to a classic. This is Spectrum Destroyer. This is one of the most OG decks in all of Marvel Snap, and I didn't expect much. It's just such an old school deck. Like, how could this compete? But by God, I went on a 9-1 run with this deck. It was absolutely insane. You're going to see literally every game I played in this video, and I was just shocked by how well this was competing. Spectrum and Destroyer are both still nice big threats. Like 16 power is significant. Spectrum is a surprise dump. People just don't seem all that ready for, just don't really think about much, or just can't really handle the total output. Captain America these days is actually really nice in this deck. He is quite efficient compared to the old days. And then stuff like Cosmo and Armor are shockingly disruptive. We're almost playing them in this deck as enablers more than tech cards, because, we want to like protect for Atuma, turn off Destroyer sometimes or whatever. But dude, just of course Cosmo steals games. Armor against like Destroy and stuff can be amazing. So somehow this deck just kept finding wins, even running like a Warpath. Like, what the heck? How is Warpath getting played in 2024? But my God, dude, it wasn't bad. It actually felt great a lot of the times into Professor X, right? Warpath or Atuma into Professor X still steals spots and wins games, because that creates those like Destroyer lines to tank somewhere else. So all in all, dude, I don't know, man. Look, obviously 10 games is not a significant sample size. Clearly, like, this would need a lot more data to know if it's actually any good. Like, maybe people will try this out and find some success. Maybe they won't. Maybe I just hit a really good lucky streak. But the fact that it was able to keep up at all with meta decks, and the fact that I was able to string together 9 straight victories with this deck, that surprised me. That showed a lot of promise. I don't know if the Destroyer buff really made any significant differences, but it at least inspired a visit down memory lane, which resulted in some crazy results and some surprisingly fun games, as you're going to see in this video. All right. Yeah, Armor is solid start always. Oh my God, dude. What the heck? It's even the exact same everything, dude. That's beautiful. Sentinels in the background look so sick, by the way. Yeah, let's load up a Mojo. That's fine. Aunt May's creates some unpredictability for stuff like Warpath, but we can probably play around it either way. Might be time to just play something in there and figure it out, because I don't really care where this Cosmo goes. As long as I have one spot for Spectrum that can kind of flex around, and really only Warpath even then creates a weird dilemma. So let's just play the Cosmo, see where it rolls. Not a problem with left at all. I love the friction that Mojo creates. This card's so good at like really annoying the opponent, One of those where it's like, I don't know what to do. I want to play there, but it gets so big. Left is great. That's fine. Oh my God, dude. We're just in on this, right? And then we just go claw mid into Spectrum, I think. There's no way they're beating this. I'm a little more worried about the claw Spectrum setup, because Throne Room is pretty trivial for them to win. I would almost rather have like in a well, not a Tuma, I guess specifically. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Destroyer right would be pretty sick. Surtur goes left. Okay, that is actually kind of spooky. That is very big. Boy, do you believe? Boy, do you believe? I don't think they want to transform Throne Room, because why would you, right? You love it. You are the guy with the big cards. So I think they go here to transform this. They're only playing one card this turn usually, like a big 5/10, 4/10, whatever. I think they just stay out of Throne Room always. Why'd you play 2 cards? Oh, we're screwed. The big one went right. I cannot believe they had a small card to play. Oh my God, Great Web could save us here though, dude. Hold up. Great Web, I needed you to grab Professor X, actually, not... Oh, crap. This all just fell apart so fast, dude. But what if it pulls Typhoid Mary, right? What if it pulls Typhoid Mary? That's the thing. I don't even know if I still win left, though, is the problem. Like, they probably only need to play one card here to win meaningfully. What if it pulls Typhoid Mary? They might fill Great Web though, and then I get a card pulled and we really lose. I mean, maybe Professor X gets pulled and we win that way. I don't know. That would make Warpath bigger. This Great Web created such an interesting dynamic. Yeah, they filled it. Okay. Did I win left? It doesn't really matter. I gotta have the win mid, so it doesn't really matter. Does Professor X win me mid? It does. Pull mid. I'm a genius. I'm an actual genius, dude. Professor X, remember, moving is a way to move these now. Oh my god, dude, that's the sickest way. The Warpath gets the +5 to pull us ahead here for the win. I'm a freaking genius. I knew exactly what I was doing. I love it. Vormir, I mean, certainly armor is fine. It kind of bails the opponent out. Maybe it'd be nice if they wasted one first, but I'm not going to throw my curve if they don't play a card there now. I'm just going to do, you know. Oh, nice. They wasted a Misty Knight. Let's go. Rickety Bridge too, man. What on earth is this? I guess this is a Airsham deck, right? Yeah, they played 2 cards, 1-drops. Well, Rickety Bridge is also kind of scary. Claw can just win it though, so that's nice. These are all Airsham plays, yeah. I don't hate Beast Mantis. That's sort of fun, isn't it? Cosmo Claw looks good to me, and then you know, just Spectrum somewhere. Spectrum right, maybe. Get a Mojo in here too is good. Warpath would be, well, actually Atuma might be even better too, I guess. We know Atuma works. Maybe we'll go with Atuma, Claw, Spectrum. I guess if you play the Spectrum in Rickety Bridge, it solves your problems, right? Because you know it's going to delete any cards. Something like an M'Baku could be a threat, but the Claw should cover most of that, right? So then it's just about winning left, which you assume Atuma, Claw, Spectrum covers that. Oh, scratch that. All right, so now it's kind of just any card mid. It's just that your weaker left is the only thing. Oh, actually, Colossus, bro. Colossus Rickety Bridge is insane too. That means I don't actually really need Claw anymore usually. Unless they had their own Claw. Professor X here is not a guarantee, but I kind of don't hate it. I'm gonna do it. I think it's, oh god. Oh, okay, that's actually fine right now. They're obviously not gonna have stones, so. Warpath here even contests a little bit too in case of, like, I don't know, Blue Marvels or something, you know. Oh, well, actually, well, yeah, he's only 5. Doesn't really contest because Colossus obviously gets deleted. Well, not deleted, I mean. Literally not deleted is what I'm trying to say. He does not get deleted. Yeah, I mean, let's see, right? Like Ironheart, you know, Blue Marvel type cards. Even a Kazar sets up a tie. Scar does nothing. Cosmo does nothing. This is great news. Colossus carrying mid, dude. I love it. I talked about there being another M'Baku, dude. Oh my god! Colossus still carries. Oh my god, the double M'Baku, dude. Never dreamed. I never dreamed. That's so sick, though. This deck is actually insane right now. I cannot lose. That Aardvark, 90s was the best decade. Were there shows about Aardvarks? Why can't I think of his name? What's his name in Aardvark? Bro, why can't I think of his name? The guy in the Hawaiian shirt, the little Aardvark guy. Bro, I'm losing my mind. I'm old. Why can't I think of his name? Keep wanting to say Rocky, but that's not right, is it? What is it? Guys, help me out. Guys, what's his name? Rocco's Modern Life. I just remembered it. Is he an Aardvark? I actually don't know. Let's see. Rocco's Modern Life. Is he an Aardvark? No, he's a Wallaby. Well, close, I guess. I don't actually know what an Aardvark is. Yeah, they kind of look like Wallaby-esque, but not really. Like, only sort of, you know. Currently no Spectrum, so I'm gonna go for Atuma Professor X right here and see if that can work here. We've got Limbo as well, so we could play like Destroyer left. Just kind of hoping to get out ahead here. I want to dodge Dracula in particular. Malekith discard's kind of cool. Glad that went there. I'm gonna have to try. Oh, okay, that helps me a little bit too on the Professor X side, so this is good. I think I trust this. We're gonna get like an Ant-Man back if we finish Sacred Timeline first, which I suspect we will. So hopefully if this Professor X goes through, like, I think we're chill, because I think the Destroyer lane will hold. I think it'll hold for sure. It's already pretty big, and Mojo gives it some kind of extra defense, although not necessarily against a Dracula, I will acknowledge. But they're also just kind of running out of places to play a little bit. There's that side of it too. Attuma Ninja is like a cool little sneaky bonus, by the way. Morbius, also a bit of a threat, but not as much. Ooh, Gambit's a pain. Go hit right, waste it right, waste it right. Oh man, I wanted that Ant-Man. Now we're not gonna get it. Opponent has priority. I mean, Destroyer's still the biggest guy here, there's no question, but I don't have the Ant-Man play anymore that I wanted. Maybe it's just Spectrum left in that case? Just really stacked left? I don't know. I don't really have a lot of choice, I don't think. Oh, God. Dracula's big, too. Jeez, dude. I mean, I have priority here. Do we think they play... MODOK? Gambit's not a concern anymore, but I guess armor's just better. More protective. The MODOK could go here too if they're confident that they can win mid, but are they confident about mid? You know what I mean? Like, there's also just a good chance that this is a discard card. I feel like if I'm them, I feel good about Morbius and Dracula, and I play MODOK here, right? It's really hard to say though. This feels like a game we might accidentally throw here. But they also have Mojo if they play MODOK here, which it won't make us big enough. We'd have to Spectrum in that case. But I'm kind of intrigued by this Cosmo notion. I'm going to say Cosmo mid is what wins it, but I don't know. Uh-oh, they played left. Did they? Okay. Let's see if Cosmo gets there. I don't know. Let's see, dude. Are we big enough? Do we shut down the discards? Oh! Let's go! Called it. Nice, dude. Let's freaking go. Dude, I think I'm like 9-0 with this deck and up a million cubes. I don't have my data though. I'm so annoyed right now. Untapped, you've doomed me. Gilbo Baggins. All right, Mojo is fun in Raft, yeah. Mojo, Cosmo, Warpath doesn't really get you there fast, is the only problem, so you might have to commit a 5. Professor X or Claw, might still be worth it. Let's see how slow they are, right? But even if they're not slow, you know that Mojo is going to get really big, so a chill 2-8 plus with Spectrum. 2-8 is big, but it doesn't seem as big as it used to seem, you know? Ooh, double Mojo, I kind of dig, yeah. Still stick to the curve, I think, unless you hit an Ant-Man that lets you get done one turn faster, maybe. Collector. All right, so I can have some small stuff that generates things. Oh my good lord. Yeah, still Cosmo for now, and then actually, yeah, Mojo Colossus is pretty sick. That's gonna finish us a turn early. Still allows us for like Spectrum spikes later. Double Mojo also just creates a million pounds of friction there, where it's like they just can't take it back unless they buff the Mojos like crazy. So they probably have to just try to get Collector big enough, and it just won't be. So we'll do that. Turn 5 for us, then we have to decide, is it like Warpath? Is it, maybe it's just a Tuma Destroyer? You know, like it doesn't have to be Spectrum if we think this Mojo holds it down, right? Oh, are they really gonna like complete this now? They're snapping as if they're gonna finish this right now. But that just makes the Mojos like a free win. Oh, we'll see. Oh, they're not finishing it now, so maybe Cosmo disrupts? No? Yeah, Cosmo does disrupt, okay. So we're both gonna finish this simultaneously, but that's okay. I think they really wanted that blade to go off based on the emoting we're seeing. I don't know. I mean, the Mojos have to be big enough here, right? I just believe they have to be. I mean, I guess Morbius gets pretty big sometimes. Oh, actually, yeah, maybe they're not big enough. Shoot. Well, I mean, they're still so freaking big. It does kind of make me think I want a Spectrum, though. Like, Spectrum, Heimdall mid sort of thing. Just in case. If we're not contesting right at all, if we're like really in, then I would say Warpath is probably just better, right? Like do this, it's 26, 28. Yeah, I mean, they have a lot of power committed, so I do think Claw could work, but let's just do Warpath for now. We got a pretty good 6, I will say, too. Like, it's not a huge 6. Okay, so they're gonna trust this. I'm hopeful that that's a mistake, but by God, I guess we'll find out. How big does it get? APOC is 12. Oh my God. Holy crap. So they're gaining 16, bro. Holy crap. I guess we do this and hope it's enough, right? Like, whatever card they top deck cannot be big enough to beat this, right? Like, it can't be. They already played their 0-6. We know this loses to APOC, so I have to win with Claw and these stats. Surely Claw gets us there, right? Oh, no, they played right. Oh, that's tiny. That doesn't matter. Okay, nice. Woo! The double Modok was not a calculation we were ready for, man, but it worked out. Okay. Jeez, dude. This deck, I'm like 7-0 right now, man. It's crazy. It's actually crazy. Oh my. Yeah, I love Ant-Man, actually. Pretty good. Just a lot of bodies is good for Spectrum. It's good for Professor X to get out ahead early, right? Same is probably true for Colossus. We're not going to have Warpath at all this game, obviously. Colossus isn't like my favorite card to copy, but I currently don't have a good 3. Like, you'd rather have like Mojo, Captain America, Cosmo, but not really a Tuma. I mean, like I said, I kind of want bodies. Let's leave one spot for Spectrum. I think we're okay. Psylocke for the opponent. Dude, what? Dude, I hate... Oh, dude, Untapped is screwing me right now, dude. It's mixing together this deck's stats with my previous deck, which was not doing well, which is why I switched to this deck. I was trying to play like a different like Nimrod Destroyer and it sucked. Now all my data's polluted. Dang it. I think I trust double Spectrum. Oh, I didn't even see this. Okay, this is intriguing. Oh no, that still allows double Spectrum. Yeah, no, that's fine. I mean, this Surtur is definitely... Oh my God. I'm just skipping turn 5, right? Skipping turn 5? Boy, I don't know. Claw's pretty good, but... Spectrum Infinite. I mean, it's only 26 mid. Mid is a very important play. Oh, no. Yeah, no. 26 mid only. Wondering if something like this isn't more important. Even this is kind of intriguing. No, we're gonna try the Infinite plan, man. I don't know. Crown City would be great to win. Anyway, my stats got all... I think I'm 3-0 with this deck, but I don't know, because it's all mixed in with the old stats. If you don't change the slot it's in, like I built it on top of the old deck. Not my mistake, but feels like a silly kind of thing to mistake. I mean, I don't know. Double Spectrum even makes left pretty hard contested here, so I'm not feeling terrible, but I am a little worried about Crown City. That said, it's like usually works in increments of 10, so 24 would be their kind of number mid, which will go to 26. I don't know if we should expect them to have any more than that, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's gonna be 24. I think we're totally fine, right? We're gaining like a million right. It's gonna be 16 gained right. Do we even pull off left? We do. Oh my God, dude, yes. We sure do. Flipping Crown City didn't really make a difference. Oh no, it did actually, because it would have been 35. No, flipping Crown City really mattered. Oh my God, dude, the Infinite clutching it. All right, no one drops. Pretty common for this deck. Thought about running speed, and then I realized, well, probably not that good. Ant Maze. Interesting. It can't move. I just want to see what happens. I don't know. I think it gets the power and doesn't move, right? Yeah. Okay. Probably not really relevant, but just interesting. Taco Truck. Pretty good on Colossus since he can't have his power shifted much. This is a good lane for Ant-Man as well. We're getting pretty loaded up. Hopefully, yeah, say Cosmo Disruption might be nice, but that's really big, unfortunately. Could be a good spot for Destroyer to go to, though. With Cosmo there, it's kind of safe. I wonder if we don't build out another lane. I don't think we necessarily go at the Ravona. Turn 5, like you obviously can't go here. It could go here, but it's not a ton of power. We have a 10-point lead against Dracula. It's not a great lead. I need like Warpath here actually, or maybe Captain America. Those might both be solid options, and then just Destroyer mid and hope that it's enough. I feel great about it though. If they do go for the MODOK, it has to be here. Well, I mean, I guess it could be here. I don't know, whatever. That might help me though with the Mojo maybe, but I worry without. Oh, whoa, okay. Now I'm a lot more nervous. I'm a little spooked by the threat of like Gambit, kind of, but I mean, I don't know. I'm like sort of also thinking about trusting Claw here. If I play Destroyer this turn, I have a Spectrum top deck, but I might, well, that's just better than Claw, I guess, always. Well, yeah, actually it is just kind of always better than Claw, yeah. Shard, okay. Yeah, Tuma, I think we still go Claw. This needs a little support, maybe. How big does Morbius get? How they don't play for Mojo at all, right? I don't think that's a risk. I don't really feel threatened by Dracula right now either, but I do feel threatened a little bit by Gambit. You can't do Gambit and MODOK, so MODOK's like their big, you know. Gambit just won't do that much right now, so it'd really just be mid. I guess maybe Destroyer would be the biggest risk, but it might whiff hitting cards right and wasting itself. Yeah. Okay, man. All right, dude. Pretty good numbers. Like, this deck's just kind of putting out numbers, man. I don't know, dude. I kind of don't hate this. Well, this is a clunky hand. This is the first time I've had a hand I hated. This deck's pretty low curve, ultimately, you know? Only 4 cards, 5 or higher, and I've seen 3 of them here, and Cosmo gets pushed up even more. That's pretty tough. Big house. Yeah, we can build a lane there, yeah. Like, as long as we keep drawing light. I mean, Atuma or Warpath can go somewhere else still, so that's fine. Icebox here might screw us if we don't hit a 3. Yeah, it's not a 3, but kind of the same difference. Cosmo here would be great if we can hold priority. Let's see. We can, well, now it's wherever Wolverine goes that you want it, but we missed priority anyway. Kind of sad. Oh, dude, you literally, you idiot. Literally can't go there, you moron. So, like, Professor X on a Warpath is sort of cool. It gives you this, like, flexibility a little bit. Like, do you trust Destroyer? Like, you know, you don't really have to win mid, necessarily. Deadpool, dude, the Cosmo here would have been absolutely insane. I could maybe even do a turn 6 Cosmo kind of thing, too, but... Oh, dude, this is a Claw. Like, okay, I don't know. We trust this, right? We trust this. Now, sadly, the Warpath is going to turn off if I Destroyer left. So I need to make sure that we win this at 7, you know? Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Indeed we do. Yeah, I mean, I think we have to trust this, right? You don't trust Claw. The Warpath turns off, but like we said, it doesn't matter. 7 to 3 is sufficient, so that's okay. As long as they played something small, this was going to be hopefully fine, but we'll see. Is 16? It's surely like it's got to be big enough. There just can't be a small card here that's remotely close to 16, right? I mean, Wolverine maybe, but Wolverine plus, you know, yeah, that doesn't do it. Still wouldn't have even been remotely close to 16, yeah. Okay, kind of a classic line here. Even got a little weird on the Warpath stuff because of Colossus. Okay, yeah, pretty good curve opener here. Do we go for armor since we have Warpath maybe? It's hard to know if the mojo is going to be worth it or not before the opponent like starts playing stuff, you know. Strange Academy we kind of want to avoid. Discard deck, okay. Scorn, these can definitely put out big numbers. Dracula is tough because wherever Dracula goes can create real problems for us. Cosmo Disruption can connect. Oh my good lord. Maybe it's this. Just get a big destroyer out, cheese it out. Lets me play Spectrum later too, you know. MODOK early for the opponent. Okay, Swarm ×2 in hand. Sif gone, Scorn buffed again. I mean, this is interesting. I feel like their hand's gonna be so empty playing this MODOK early. Oh, Gambit is just, yeah, that's just dead. Say priority does nothing. They have a lot of swarms though, so are their swarms big enough to match? Here's gonna be the calculation, I guess, right? Also, can we steal with Professor X maybe? Very interesting. I don't know. Mojo left is looking like it's gonna be good because like Strange Academy is just going to move something there usually, right? Another Scorn hit. I might need a Spectrum to win this weirdly. Ooh. Okay. Captain America also might be necessary. I think we're just gonna Spectrum right and trust Spectrum Destroyer and trust Spectrum left with the Captain America in particular. It's insane. There is a cool play like this where you hope Destroyer moves here and then you kind of lock it out, but it's iffy, man. They might just play a card there too, so you know, I don't know. There's also Claw, but I don't, is Claw gonna be big enough? Let's see, we go to 19, so we're 3 points off. There's a 6-point delta here with Mojo, so it's kind of like +3 if they play something and then another +4. We do kind of trust Claw, and the nice thing is like Strange Academies get emptied out. Maybe we trust Claw and not Captain America. Because the points mid are not irrelevant, right? They're not irrelevant at all. Okay, so they have fixed values left, which is good news because we're going to be big enough with Spectrum. But I still have to win one of these other 2 spots. They're also locked out right with fixed values, so yeah, we're fine. Yeah, the commitment to Strange Academy here is really going to help me out, isn't it? I don't see any buffs happening here. We go +8. Dude, I keep forgetting Claw is 7 and not 8, by the way. I feel like I've thought he's 8 multiple times, and he's actually 7. I keep forgetting he got nerfed. Another Agent Venom victim. I think I'm 8-0 with this deck right now. I'm gonna have to review the VOD. I don't, because I played a few different decks today, and I don't know, but I think I'm 8-0. It's actually insane. I don't understand how I keep winning. All right, dude. I have not played a deck with freaking Colossus in forever, which makes me sad. I actually always really liked this character a lot. One of my favorite X-Men. As you guys know, I like the big muscly guys. I do. I like the character. Like I always like big strong guy looking characters. I always like Colossus, Juggernaut, Hulk. All those guys were my favorites, I think. Colossus always looked pretty cool, I thought. Clintar. Okay, that's kind of bad news for our ongoing. That was like kind of trying to build an ongoing lane here of sorts. We can still, you know, that's fine. Like just go over here maybe. Just, you know, Cosmo Warpath is solid. Claw could let us do some surprise Morag stuff, and then, you know, we also have like Captain America armor lines, which could be good too on curve, but I think you kind of want Claw to make Morag harder for them. Really at this stage, just kind of looking for that turn 6. Oh, this may not be too, I bet this doesn't do anything, right? You just don't get the power? You're just gonna have 8? Yeah, it's just, oh, no, it stays there. Oh, okay, cool. That's even cooler for them, I guess. Congratulations, sir. So Claw here does make Ant-Man Spectrum kind of interesting. Yeah, we're probably just dipping out of right, aren't we? They're just really committed right, huh? I think, okay. So that changes the plan a little bit now to this, maybe? This is still a ton of power swing here. This can't be that big, right? Because we're adding 6 and 4 is 10, 26. And we're not giving up the other spots either is the thing, right? Like we're still contesting these really hard. So if they put power into Clintar that wins Clintar, there's like no way they win the other spots, right? I just don't see how it's possible. It seems like such a crazy commitment to do that. Oh, speed is big and cheap, but not big enough or cheap enough. Hawkeye, Surtur. Oh. Okay. They got close. Speed was big. If this were a 3-drop, you know, like, man, they got close. Take it though, dude. Even with the Magneto disruption here, pretty good. We win. Beating some good cards. Not mad. Good old hand here, man. Like Cosmo too. I tell you what, Armor and Cosmo have been kind of clutch in this deck. You know, you're almost just playing them for your own reasons. Atuma, you know, Destroyer turn off if you need it, which rarely do anymore, but you know, theoretically, you know, just for your own purposes, right? But it's been just really good counter stuff too, which obviously they're tech cards, of course, as well as ongoing bodies in this deck. But it's just really, they've been all stars. Cosmo in particular, stealing so many games. Wondering if Cosmo should be in every deck right now, even. So Scream is a little bit disturbing, unfortunately. The opponent did get the 50-50 prio flip here too. Scream's hard for me to play around because we have, like, you know, Warpath stuff. We're trying to keep cards stationary for the most part, and also I don't like them getting debuffed, of course. So I can try to hit some Cosmo plays, but we're just a million points behind right now. Wonder if we just take a big Warpath here, maybe. Could also just do this. I honestly don't hate it. It's like the Ant-Man turns off, yeah, whatever, but it's 10 points. The problem is it's move, right? So Professor X just doesn't really work. I don't know. Maybe we just destroy her since it's in and early and we can do it, you know? We don't really care about the mojo right now. It's technically still a potential threat, but not a great one. Maybe Professor X mid just to get a 5-drop out of it, because you're you know, it's just a 5-2 otherwise in this matchup. Pretty unlikely to be relevant with all the move stuff. Yeah, let's just take advantage of Feast while we have it. Hopefully we catch a good Cosmo later, that sort of thing. Oh no, don't debuff it. Oh no. Whatever will I do? Whoops. All right. Feast is giving us a lot of food to work with here. I also don't hate the notion that Warpath perhaps gets transformed. He's also really susceptible to movement stuff. Cosmo, I mean, I feel like they're going to play cards to move things here, maybe. I don't know. Magneto, though, kind of wants to, like, go off somewhere else, I will say. Like, Magneto wants to go here. Now that we finally have priority, maybe we just shut down a Magneto. Magneto doesn't want to go here because they don't want to risk it turning into something worse. Magneto doesn't go here because there's no bodies. They don't have to play Magneto right now. I'm just thinking, right? I will say the Cosmo's kind of wasted there later, but it does make their Magneto maybe a bit more weird. I don't know, man. I'm just going to do this because I don't know what else to do, and it fills my curve. So we're just going to chill. Jubilee into Claw. That's pretty good. Okay. I like that a lot better, actually. Cannonball's fine. Destroyer debuffed a bit. Miles. Hell? I don't know, dog. What do we got here? I honestly feel like I'm just tossing everything up in the air because I have no idea what's gonna happen. This might be my first loss because everything's just going haywire. This is pretty good counter to us, I would say, realistically. I don't know what Magneto's thinking about. I just don't know anything, man. It's really hard to guess here. I'm really technically not contesting left, which feels like such a waste, but at the same time, stuff's moving around so much that I don't even know. And I'm really not even contesting right either, which is weird. Like, Professor X just doesn't really help me much unless he does. Okay. And yeah, that's not gonna help me any. Cerebro? Arrow pulls Cosmo back over. I am so confused right now. I think we're just super cooked though, right? No plays here. We're just behind everywhere. God dang, if it ain't close though, man. 6 and 7? Are you kidding me? It's my only loss? I don't know the right way to play this, right? But I just know Professor X was bad. I was really trusting Tarnax 4 to give him some strength, but the Juggernaut really screwed us on that. Yeah, dude, I don't know. Like, it was shockingly close at least.